Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be contested over 5 by 3 minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's trained by Louis Regis out of SRG Thai Boxing. He weighed in last night at 57.1 kilograms. He's had a total of 21 fights with a professional record of 6 wins with just 4 defeats. Fighting out of Maroubra, Sydney, Australia, he is the WMC Australian champion and current WBC New South Wales champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Cale! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Mika Taylor out of Taylor Made Muay Thai. He weighed in last night at 56.6 kilograms. He's had a total of 10 fights with a perfect professional record of 6 wins and no defeats. Fighting out of Brisbane, Australia, he is the current WBC Queensland champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Ollie Snotty Knott!
Yeah, it's about the resume as we look to see how the two measure up. Twice the amount of fights going the way of Cale Wild. Lots of those done as a junior. The two both made weight as professionals yesterday. Not the senior of Cale Wild. The two wasted no time looking to duke it out here tonight for the green and gold national title. It's co-main event time. SRG taking on Queensland's Taylor Made.
And what a rise Ollie's had through the Queensland ranks, 10-0. Lots of finishes along the way. I was privileged to actually watch his first fight coming up, and man, the kid's gone from strength to strength. Very unorthodox style, not your traditional Muay Thai. Can fight well out of both stances, can end a shot with anything. Very reminiscent of someone like Matt Stevens or Corey Nicholson.
Yeah, big compliments there, and done a bit of training too with Corey Nicholson, I believe, Maverick.
Yep, yeah, I think he's done, his last 3 camps have been with Corey, just to get extra rounds in. He wants to get the taste of that higher level because it's hard for him to find, you know, quality opponents, and this will be definitely his hardest test against Cale.
Yeah, well, Cale's done it all. He's fought all the tights. He really struggles to get a fight versus an Australian fighter. He's been fought in Bangkok and RWS, and he's taken some L's at some points in his career, but in the name of experience and building his resume, it's been worthwhile. I tell you what, that left kick and that left knee from Cale Wild is on point tonight as Oliver Knott looks to press forward and finish this one prematurely. Maverick.
Ollie definitely looking like the bigger of the two, just filling out from the weight cut. Cale taller for sure, longer range. Both boys just getting warnings from the ref.
Yeah, I think it was Knott there who was grabbing the ropes as he was kicking. You've got to try it at least once before you get reprimanded by Mr. D.
Nice, good left kick from Cale.
Yeah, that's got to be there all night from the long southpaw, and Cale Wild is Knott's really aggressive as he pushes forward with the punches.
Yeah, he changes levels well, goes to the head, the body, mixes it up.
You're right.
This got to be. I'm interested to see how Cale Wild adapts to this, because this is not classical whatsoever from Oliver Knott. And
well, we saw a similar style when Cale fought Bailey Collins back on 1774.
And for the title, yeah.
In my opinion, that was one of Cale's best fights because he actually was pushed the whole way through the fight, and he really showed up. I think Ollie's going to push Cale the whole way this time too.
Yeah, it was the right high kick from Knott that was only millimetres off. On the back foot is Cale Wild into the clinch. Good knee in exchange for an elbow there from Cale Wild. Knott wearing a little bit of damage underneath his right eye. Switches to southpaw and doubles up to the body to fight himself in the clinch with the big man. Good knee and inside position from Cale. He's got Knott punching and the clinch and everything.
I was speaking to Ollie's coach earlier in the week, and they both admitted that they could see Ollie wearing an elbow or two on the way in, but it's about this position right now. Just wearing him down, being in his face the whole fight.
Cale, good inside position, looking to pull the head down, the knee upstairs.
And it's just the work rate, getting around, going to the body.
And from that long guard, Cale able to get off an elbow, just glances up at the clock there. Just kind of caught off guard by this pace that Knott's putting on him early. What you tell me, he can sustain it the whole way through.
Oh, he'll definitely sustain this the whole way through. A lot of his fights are just outworking his opponents.
So we should get performance of the night if we can keep up with this action, Maverick, as we finally get a break as round number 1 comes to an end. You know what, there's a little chuckle with Lewis Regis over in the corner. That SRG team has been such a superstar stable. Lewis Regis only a couple of months ago was recognised as a Rebellion Hall of Famer. A really strong group of trainers out there. They've got about 10 Thai trainers over at TaylorMade. They've been pumping them out too. And Oliver Knott, the state champion, the prodigy, coming out of that neck of the woods as we look at some of the action from an entertaining first round, Maverick.
Yeah, look, it's going to be interesting to see how the judges score this, because, you know, traditional Muay Thai is all damage and it's a single shot, it's clean technique, but as you can see here, Ollie is scoring well with his kicks, his boxing. However, Cale is finding the home for that elbow, and you can already see the damage on Ollie's face, especially under the eye, as he's worn a few of those elbows on the way in, trying to land his own shots. So as these rounds go on, whether or not the judges will favour the volume or the accuracy of Cale.
I was trying to look over to the corner of Knott, but there's a girl doing a twerky-dirk in front of me and I can't quite see around the corner. So I'm glad you've got a better perspective, Maverick. Lewis Regis in the corner of Cale, just steadying the ship. Such a great female fighter. Back in his, and that, in the corner, is that not a putt? Has he come to Australia, has he? Yeah, it is. That's one of the great Muay, that's a really high-level Muay Thai fighter.
Oh, yes, he's training out at MTG at the moment.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, he was a brilliant fighter back in his day. Wow. Welcome to Australia. Not a putt. He's
round 2, touch.
Have some words of advice. I'm sure he speaks English, but it's a good pickup for him.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing what adjustments Cale makes to deal with this style. Oh, nice left kick.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Thundered home.
Just whipping it up.
Not returned
Landed
serve.
on the body.
Just no real discernible pattern from Knott, which is causing Cale some trouble. He goes low, he goes high, he kicks, he punches. He's orthodox, he's southpaw. And if you haven't got a rhythm, it's a little bit tricky to find your timing on a guy. So
I think Cale's going to try to threaten the elbows a lot more this round. Not even just to throw them, just to try to make Ollie hesitate to come in like that.
There's Ollie's punching the body. That's when those elbows are really going to present themselves up against the ropes. I think Cale needs to stay busy with that left kick too. Hasn't really done much teeping so far in this fight. Swinging a miss. Knott steps forward into the pocket, switches and doubles up to the body, and a short wide elbow. Cale finds a home.
Nice balance from Cale, just to turn off the ropes there while holding that knee block. Ollie spins, goes to the body 3 times, up with the elbow. Beautiful long guard though from Cale, just able to shut it all down.
To get to the body once more is not. The plan quite evident from TaylorMade team. They're looking to sap the gas tank and just put a real pace and pay a while, dig to that body. Teeper now with the toes, trying to dig the toes in. It's Cale kicking off the back foot. Is that little cut over the right eyebrow there of Knott?
Yeah, I thought so as well. Although I wasn't sure if it's just maybe he shaved his eyebrow.
Well, That's all in fashion these days. They'll tell me, holding the rope again. There's not Mr. D not happy, just makes it fist and says, not on my watch, honey Jim.
Oh, left kick. Nice straight left kick again.
That's beautiful. Went left kick into the long guard, then another left kick. He's getting inside position, Cale, and he's starting to wear on that neck too.
But he isn't really working in the clinch. He's getting inside position, but he's not really working in the clinch. He's kind of just using it to break the posture and stop Ollie from punching. Oh, wraps that kick around the neck of Ollie Knott.
Yeah, right, there's no cut on Knott. There's that fashionable little shave in the eyebrow. But look at him put one there for him as Cale upends him and lands on top.
Both boys seem to be enjoying themselves.
10 seconds.
Oh, big team like this is Sparta. That was beautiful from Cale. Just sending him back 4 meters.
Nice left hand.
Big finish to the second round there from Cale Wild. You have to film over it. Close rounds for sure. I think Cale's starting to unravel the puzzle though. As these rounds go on, it looks like he's getting more and more used to the rhythm and the timing of Ollie. Maybe he's not figuring out the pattern, but he's definitely getting the timing down. He's getting those elbows in. Yeah, and fighting a lot of ties, you'll be used to the slower start, of course, and as Lewis Regis just gives him a, I love it, a big old slap in the corner. They probably took more damage in between rounds than he took in that one. And Ollie Knott, he's up on his feet, listening intently to the Queensland champion. He can finish a fight in any round that's presented to him. I would imagine he'll continue to go to the body and look to find something upstairs, but it was Cale Wild, look at that, off the back foot with the left kick. And then he went up around the neck too, little trip on the end of it, good work, smart work from the female fighter. And there was that big sweep and the body slam from Cale Wild.
The only question mark really is, can Cale sustain the pace for the 5 rounds? We certainly know Ollie can keep this up. It'll be interesting though to see if Cale can continue this late into the 4th or 5th, because we haven't really seen Cale get pushed like this ever. You know, he's usually able to clinch them, shut them down, get a break, use his teeth. A lot of guys have struggled getting around that left kick as well, but Ollie seems to be finding a way in on the inside. And I'm not saying that Cale can't control it, but it'll be interesting to see if he can do it for the whole 5 rounds.
Well, we will see. Round number 3.
Round 3.
About to get underway here. For the biggest prize in Australia, the WBC national title. It's a state origin matchup, Queensland versus New South Wales. Ollie Knott picking up where he left off, trying to dig to the body. Oh, beautiful left kick, just swayed out of the way and put the shin across the back. Cale Wild starting to find himself midway through this fight, Maverick.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about before. He's getting the timing down better. A bit of a low blow, but he'll take the injury time.
You sure? Okay, time in, let's go. Sure.
Oh, time in. Yeah, Cale just fainting. Looking to land that left kick. Steps in with the knee.
Yeah,
nice clinch work. Kicks on the way out. Just gets a sniper left hand, doesn't he?
Sniper left hand, as you need from the big long Southport, and kicking beautifully. Up to the arms with that left shin. There was some great work in the clinch with the knee from Cale. He just thunders another left kick in. Right home to the keeper. And Ollie Knott's just wound it back a couple of knots midway through this fight, Maverick.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to figure out how to get to that body a bit more effectively. He's feinting a bit more, going up top.
He landed a right hand there.
Oh, big spinning elbow, but I don't think that landed.
No, man, they love spinning elbows up here. Every time they do, everyone stands up. Oh my goodness.
You can thank Albert Tour for that.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure I thank him later as Cale Wild looks to turn it on like a Ginsu 2000. Trying to open up. Oliver Knott, the left hand's good for Wild, who backs up over to the neutral corner. Oliver Knott continuing to come forward. Right in front of us here, Maverick. Into the clinch. Cale Wild looking to pummel for position. He's got the head, but like you say, not really doing a ton of work there as he tries to wrestle Oliver Knott down to the ground.
Yeah, and you can see the fatigue starting to set in on Cale. He's breathing heavy out of his mouth already. As we've got 40 seconds left of this round. Ollie just touching the leg, going downstairs. Runs into a left hand for his troubles.
Oh, what a left knee there from Cale Wild.
Just beautifully getting off the ropes.
Yeah, just kind of switching between a long guard and more conventional high guard quite well. There's some good work on the inside. Punching in the clinch. Oh, upstairs goes Cale Wild.
Took his back.
Big moment. Gets in behind him. There's Cale Wild. A good statement on the end of this round from the big fella.
Nice left kick up to the head. Wow. You know, the one thing I will say about Australian Muay Thai is I love that they fight every round. They're not just fighting for 2 rounds or 3 rounds out of a 5-round day. It's every round is action-packed, and both boys are really bringing it for this national title.
Yeah, well, it's the grandest prize, you know, like, and a state of origin matchup to boot. Knott on debut here at Muay Thai League. His first time here. Cale, a staple since he was a child, since he was a junior, then up through the amateurs, then the pros, and now fighting for it all, the green and gold. As he kicked off the back foot, continuously landed. I'm not even sure if Ollie checked one of those left kicks in that round, but Knott just reminded everybody just how dangerous he can be when he got close and landed that big right hand that snapped back the head of Wild. When he gets in tight, that's where he does his best work. Knott, it's unconventional, but it's effective. Dig into the body and the clinch with the right uppercut. But it's Cale Wild who's able to apply the more technical approach to the middle part of this fight and keep that kick going. At times he's done some good work with the knees too, the long knee from Cale. We see Knott over there in the corner. Maverick maybe looking for more of that coming into the fourth.
Yeah, let's see what adjustments both gyms make moving into the championship rounds. As we go into the 4th round for the WBC national title.
Maverick, maybe you can tell me, given that Knott's finished so many of his fights, has he ended up in a 4th round before? Is this his first time here?
No, he's ended up he's gone the distance a few times. He actually, a lot of his stoppages come late in the fights. Like early 5th round, late 4th round stoppages. Yeah, right. Just through exhaustion, he puts a pace on people, and then eventually he finds a home for either that left hook to the body or comes over the top.
So look out for that as Cale Wild looks to do some work on the inside with the elbows. Knott, a good left knee up to the breadbasket of Cale Wild.
And here we see an interesting adaptation. Ollie now working the knees.
Yeah, I think the TaylorMade team probably feel that Cale Wild might be tiring, but oh, look at that.
That was beautiful. Very strong, dominant clinch.
Just see how the judges perceive that.
Nice body shot from Ollie. Head kick.
Yeah, Oliver.
Underrated is the chin of Cale Wild, I think.
He was a New Zealander, Maverick. Oh, good inside position. Left knee up high. Exchange for a right high kick from Knott, who manages to break the posture of Cale Wild himself. And knees up to the head. That's a good moment there from Oliver Knott. He just does not stop, this kid. He's just relentless, keeps coming forward. Cale Wild's wondering, what do I have to do to keep this bloke off me? and 10-foot barge pole. Well, he's got two of them attached to his shorts, and that's his legs. The right kick was good there, and an elbow as well on the inside, Maverick.
Yeah, Cale's doing some good work, scoring on the way in as Ollie kind of walks into two or three shots to get into close range. Oh, huge right knee from Cale. Nice, another one, just trying to zap the energy from Ollie.
Yeah, and Ollie's he's coming with his head in front of his hips and his feet at times when he tries to get into the pocket too, so his Cale knee's straight up in the air, might
elbow.
catch him. Oh,
another one.
Trying to decapitate the Queenslander at the moment. It's the New South Welshman and Cale Wild, the SRG team, standing up back there in Sydney for their man. Cale Wild on the back foot now, 30 seconds left to go in the fourth round of this title bout. Big teep misses in the size 11s from Cale Wild. Oliver Knott presses forward into the fray once more. Right knees, nothing doing on it. 10-second clappers go. Cale kicks left and scores. Knees
nice,
straight, knees left, kicks left. Right kick from Oliver Knott to finish off the fourth round. It's a big one from Cale Wild, and Lewis Regis into the ring before anybody, hands in the air celebrating. Wow, this one coming down to the wire, Maverick.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how these judges score this fight. I like the clean work from Cale though. He's definitely landing some short elbows as this fight goes on, and he's tagging Ollie a lot more as Ollie comes in. Earlier in the fight, I think he was kind of wearing a lot more on the guard, relying too much on the long guard, and judges could look at that and maybe they might score his flurries a bit more, but now he's scoring against Ollie as he's coming in.
To look at some of the action, because Ollie started that fourth round well, getting into the clinch. He even broke the posture of Cale Wild. Left kicking well was Cale. Good guard on the inside. It was that big moment there from Oliver Knott. We just mixed out in that one, and the replay went upstairs. Got a couple feet of hang time to Cale Wild. There's where he sliced and diced left, then he sliced and diced right, trying to decapitate Oliver Knott. The big teep missed. Oliver stepped back into the middle range to juke it out. But this one will come down to the fifth round. Hope you're enjoying the action at home, ladies and gentlemen. It's Muay Thai League 14 fastball from the Sopo and the Gold Coast. Matt Bones here with Maverick from Top Gun calling the shots for you as they land. Just around the corner, the main event time, the prodigy, Jonathan Iulu, returns back to Australia from a stint in China, taking on powerhouses Alessi Cortese. Right now, it's time to find out who will be the national WBC Featherweight champion. Will it be Cale Wild or will it be Oliver Knott?
Nice, both boys exchanging kick to kick.
Oh, right kick there, right to the wrist of Oliver Knott from Cale. He hasn't thrown a lot of right kicks in this fight, but that was a good one, Maverick.
Nice teep just to interrupt the rhythm of Ollie. Good long guard, just playing the game. And I definitely feel like Cale might be thinking he's up on the cards now, and he'll just continue to move off, as opposed to moving off and scoring like he was before. Now he's just trying to stall it out, just like that with that knee block.
Oliver Knott trying to figure a way past the big rangy limbs of Cale Wild. Gets into the clinch. Boys exchange knees on the inside. Cale looked to shut this one down, but Oliver Knott steps out, lands a right kick. Not a lot of power on that one. It's been relentless with the pressure. Has not.
Nice,
conventional footwork right in front of him, but yeah, good left hand now. Cale Wild steps over to the far side of the ring. Oh, beautiful stuff off the left leg from Cale Walters. Gets some oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Sweep attempt. Oh, nice.
And that's good. You know, the sweeps don't score in WBC rule set, so it makes sense to kick the leg a couple of times and go upstairs to the body. Adapting well. Uses a frame to get inside position, then weighs heavy on the arms, does Cale Wild. Minute to go now in the fifth and final.
And Cale just waiting on the ropes here. Good clinch. Not much work though, just trying to stall it out, waste the time. Nice left kick, whipping it up to the head of Ollie Knott. We've got the chance of Ollie in the background here at the Sopo.
Yeah, I reckon he's brought a few with him tonight, Maverick, and they're cheering him home, and he answers the call, rallies forward, 30 seconds. Here comes Oliver Knott, the Queensland champion, trying to become a national champion in his hometown. Cale Wild dancing off the fifth round, scoring from the outside.
20 seconds to go in the final. Oh, a little combination downstairs, goes up top, but not much damage. Cale just trying to hold on, nice sweep. And that's the fight. Well done, boys. What a fight, well deserving of the national title.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 5 rounds, the judges have come to a decision. All 3 judges score this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And new WBC Featherweight Australian Champion in the blue corner, Cale Wild! Straight up energy, putting on the belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me your new WBC National Featherweight Champion, Cale Wild. Cale, you started here as a junior, then it was through to the amateurs, and then as a professional. Tonight, it was for the green and gold national title. What does this moment mean to you?
This is everything, you know. I've worked my whole career for this point, and I'm so happy the dreams come true now. Thank you to everyone for coming. This means the world.
Yeah, fantastic. Look, mate, you're really up against it. You've been fighting a lot of experienced Thais, both here and overseas in Bangkok, but a really different style and a challenging puzzle to solve tonight. Talk to me about the game plan that you and Lewis Regis had coming in.
It was our usual game, stay long. You know, I'm usually longer than most of my opponents. Stay long, kicks. This time we were trying to implement the short elbows, short knees, short range, because we knew he was going to come forward a lot. He worked his plans really well, you know, and it was a lovely fight, yeah.
Yeah, and he made you work for it. Started really fast and dragged you deep into the 4th and 5th round. Talk to me about the preparation coming into this fight in terms of your cardio, your strength and conditioning. Did you change anything up for this?
This one was a different camp. We did 2 weeks in Thailand down in Sitsong, Penang, and then 2 weeks at home in Sydney. You know, fighting 5 rounds usually against the Thais and stuff, we start usually slow. This one also being a 5 round, I thought it would be the same, a nice feel out, but Ollie came straight through, wanted a bang, and you know, we had to stick to the plan, and we did what we did.
Yeah, fantastic. Look, mate, I'm sure there's a ton of people that you need to thank at home that are right behind you. Any last words?
Shout out to my whānau here behind me, the Wilds. These are my people right here. These are the best people in the world. I want to shout out my boss here, Lewis Regis. He's been the best to me ever since we met. He's looked after me my whole career, and I can't thank him enough. And I want to shout out all the boys back home in the southeast. Shout out to the boys from the beach. Shout out to everyone, you know. Thanks to Nakia and Benji as well for always having SRG on, myself and my teammates, and always looking after us. It's always a pleasure to come up here and be a part of the show.
Ladies, give it up one more time for your WBC National Champion, Cale Wild.